In the last tutorial, we talked about how to build a quiz page. In this tutorial, we'll talk about how to preview your work and all the pages that we've built so far. So to preview your work, first of all, you must be on a browser that's WebKit enabled. Right now, the only two browsers that are actually WebKit enabled are Chrome from Google or Safari from Apple. So when you're on one of those browsers, and you don't have to have one of those browsers, if you don't have one of those browsers for any reason, you can still send a preview to your phone or your mobile device. However, to preview it inside of the browser, you must have either Safari or Chrome. To preview your course, you can access it by clicking on the preview icon up on top, this magnifying glass, or on any page you can click on preview whole course. I'm going to go ahead and select the magnifying glass up here, and then it will launch the preview for me. Now the preview takes a second to start optimizing it for best mobile performance, and so all we have to do is go ahead and just wait a second or two here, and then it will go ahead and open up that we can start taking a look and previewing the course in multiple different types of formats inside of the browser here. So once it's done loaded, the first thing that I'm going to see is, because this is a Flash and mobile course, the first thing I'll see is the Flash preview. Now here's the Flash preview. Up on top is my bar that allows me to navigate through the desktop or through the different types of mobile devices as well. Now you can go through the course and see exactly how the learner is going to see it, and watch the videos, hit play, pause, access the glossary, access the narration, and then access the table of contents. Once I've previewed this and I've gone through each page on the Flash side, now I can test it out in the mobile side. Now by clicking on the phone in the mobile side will display what it will look like in a phone. At first, the mobile preview will show me the help, so I can scroll through and flick through and simulate how the learner is going to navigate through the different system here. It prompts me with a help, lets me know what the different buttons are. I can close out of that, and it takes me right into the very first page. Now to access the menu and the controls again, all I have to do is tap anywhere, and I can come back here and get the help again just by tapping on the help, or I can come down to the narration to get narration, or I can also go to the table of contents and see what the table of contents is going to look like. And then also the glossary. I can go through the different terms and definitions inside of the glossary here. And then I can navigate either next or back using the controls down at the bottom. However, you can also take advantage of some of the touch interfaces on the mobile device by, instead of just hitting next and back, by actually swiping back and forth with your mouse as well, just like you were turning a page in a book. So this gives us a preview of what each page is going to look like. In this case, this page is a text page, gives us our text. It may be a little bit small. I may want to adjust that. I can flick down, flick up to actually read if the text goes beyond the screen. I can flick to the right, and now I have a text and image page. And the nice thing about text and image pages is you can see that this image looks very small right now. However, if I tap on it, it will give me a better preview of the image, and if it's even larger, I can then scroll around the image to get a better look as well, and then just exit out of that image as well. Now on the video pages, I can see what the video is going to look like here. Go into full screen, go back into normal screen as well. However, with phones, and we'll preview this on the next video, but with the phones will actually, the video on the phone will actually take the full screen. Now it doesn't do that with the browser, but keep that in mind that when it's on a phone, it will actually go into full screen. Now we have text and video, and see where we have the sample game, where if on the Flash side, let's go ahead and go back to the Flash side here. This is where we were talking about as far as the alternate mobile content. If I go to it from the Flash side, the game appears. However, if I go to that same page inside of the mobile side of things, let me go ahead and go to the table of contents. I'm going to select that topic, and then I'm going to go to that page. And you'll notice that the alternate mobile content will show in place of the game instead. Now I have a true or false question. Go ahead and tap on which I think is correct. Hit submit answer. And then I can go ahead and swipe on to the next question. Tap on what I think is correct. And now it gives me my quiz results. So now I can test it also in landscape mode if I wanted to. See what it would look like in landscape mode. I can also test it on a 7-inch tablet. You'll notice on a 7-inch tablet, I have a little bit more room to work with. So therefore, the image will take up 40% of the width here, and I can still tap on to zoom up on the image as well. And I can still access my controls, but the player itself will automatically fill the entire screen of the tablet. I can also access a 10-inch tablet mode. And you'll notice with the 10-inch tablet mode that in landscape mode, the table of contents is always on the left-hand side. And if I rotate it back to portrait mode, the table of contents then becomes a pop-up window. But the image and the video will take full screen inside of your player as well. Now this is nice to be able to see it and to get a look at it, but it's also nice to be able to preview it on your own screen. So I'm going to go ahead and click on preview on my own device, type in my email. Now this has to be an email that you can get to from your phone. You can go ahead and hit send, and now you can open your phone. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a preview here. It has sent me a preview. All I have to do is tap on the link. It will then launch the course in Safari or on Chrome if you're using an Android system. And now I can test it out exactly how it will play on the phone or the device. I can hit play on the video. Still going to full screen here. And then test it out on each page as well. Now the nice thing is you can also save it to your home screen. If you save it to your home screen, there's an icon that will show up, which you can also change. So that's how you preview a course inside of the browser window or on your own device as well. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to gather feedback from your colleagues or managers and how to manage that feedback within the review system inside of mLearning Studio.